it's almost that time of year again, the fall season. I used to live on the East Coast outside of Washington, D.C., and I used to, one of my favorite seasons was the fall. We had 14 trees in our yard, and I used to love the colors of the leaves as they turned from green to gold to yellow to orange, red, and all those beautiful fall colors. I love painting the fall scene, and each year I try to do something completely different. And before I do my painting this year, I thought I would do my little loosening up exercise with trying out some new colors that I haven't used before. And so let's start off with a little bit of burnt sienna, French ultramarine, get some colors of the fallen leaves, and put in a little bit of new gamboge, and add some there we are. Now I'm going to show you one way that we can do a very quick fall watercolor. I'm going to fill up my brush with some new gamboge and just tap it lightly on the paper, and you want to do it at a creamy consistency. And after I'm going to mix some cadmium red with new gamboge, and this is the Daniel Smith cadmium red that doesn't actually have cadmium in it. It's non-toxic cadmium, so which is good. And I'm going to use some quinacridone gold. Put a bit too much water in that one. You don't want it to be too watery. Do some quinacridone gold and burnt sienna, which is one of my favorite colors for the fall. In fact, it's just one of my favorite colors. I use it just about every painting that I ever do. So you want some light and dark. You don't want them all the same color. And some light and dark colors, and I'm going to use a little bit of golden ochre. And I think what I'll do is take another brush, which is going to give me different splashes. I'm going to take my favorite hog's hair brush and add some burnt sienna to that, so I get slightly bigger droplets. You can have a lot of fun doing this, actually. And let's take some more. Okay, you want the spray bottle that gives you droplets, not the fine mist. So I'm going to just do one spray in each area, so you get more of a it looks like leaves. And let's do the trunk of the tree, and for that I'm going to take my flat brush, take some burnt sienna mixed with a little bit of French ultramarine to get a nice bronzy color. Hang on a second. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then we want to, and you can take your just having some fun, just actually basically testing these colors for whether I like them or not. And I think that it needs to add a bit more here. And voila, I'm just going to put some of the drops on the ground here so that it looks like fallen leaves. And quinacridone burnt sienna, that's another lovely color by Daniel Smith, and I'm going to use a bit of that also because I just love that color. And we can do a few down here, some, and a few here, just to add some slightly darker colors in the trees. And don't like the way there was too much water here, so I'd rather fix that while I can. And but you see what, just sort of loosening up is a great exercise, because it gives you confidence to do the larger painting. I'm just going to put in some darks. You know, you should always have an unequal quantity of light, medium and dark values, so I just want to add a few darks there. And as this dries, I actually want to put in some more leaves. But there we are. I like that. You can have a lot of fun. See how quickly you can do a fall painting, and you can even do some grasses if you want with your palette knife. Do some I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration on fall leaves. It's a lovely time of year. This has given me inspiration to do a much larger painting with maybe 3 trees in different stages of decomposition, and just to give more variety to the painting. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments field below. And I do actually have a full course on how to paint a fall scene in watercolors. I will add a link to that below the video, and you can take a look at it and see if it appeals to you. I hope you enjoyed watching the demonstration, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel. Have fun experimenting, and I'll see you next week.